So the purpose of this channel is to focus on cultivating love and compassion, and the ethical component, how to make the ethical connection between the things that drive us to be spiritual people, and how to connect that with our food choices and to make better, more ethical food choices. But I also want that to be an easy and convenient change to make. So I wanted to just make a quick video and share 3 quick, convenient ideas for when we are adopting a vegan diet, how to adopt a really healthy vegan diet that's convenient and easy. So these are just 3 things that I found in my life helped me to do that. So we know, of course, that convenience foods, highly processed foods, whether they are vegan or whether they contain animal products, that they're not the healthiest option. Of course, we're going to do some of that, hopefully vegan convenience options, processed foods. We're going to do some of that in daily life, but it's ideal to stick as much as we can to a whole foods, plant-based diet. And per calorie, the healthiest of the vegan foods are leafy greens. So what I have found, I've been vegan for almost 2 years, and what I have found is that when you buy leafy greens, you're buying these bunches of leafy greens, and if you store them in the fridge like that, if you're lazy like me, seeing that bunch of leafy greens in the fridge can be an obstacle to actually using them in recipes. So what I have learned to do is, as soon as I get the leafy greens home, I process them right away. I will wash them, I will chop them, and then store them in a chopped form ready to go. And that way the bag of chopped greens is in the fridge, and I can just add handfuls of it to whatever I am cooking, stir fries, soups, stews, whatever it is. And then you, in many cases, don't even really taste the leafy greens. Not that leafy greens don't have a good taste, but that does take time to get used to that in some ways, that flavor. So I have a salad chopper. You can get salad choppers online, and Amazon has various salad choppers. Makes it really easy to process the greens and then store them in a chopped form. Tip number 2 is to get some kind of electronic pressure cooker. The Instant Pot is very popular, but there are others that are available. It makes it really feasible to cook beans from scratch, other things, to pull together soups and stews, curries, different things. Really makes it much more plausible, much more convenient to pull these things together very quickly. So you can, of course, go with a stovetop version, but I think that the electronic versions are even much more convenient. You can set it to cook ahead of time so that when you get home, it's just done, ready to go. It will keep the food warm for you. So I would really very highly recommend, if you're eating a whole foods vegan diet, to pick up an electronic pressure cooker. Tip number 3, back to greens. Again, greens are the healthiest thing to be incorporating. I have found that flavored vinegar is really your best friend with respect to using greens as a side dish. So flavored vinegars have a sweet, tend to have a sweeter component, particularly the balsamic vinegars, flavored balsamic vinegars. So it's a really healthy way of imparting more flavor to the greens and offsetting some of the bitterness that greens have without adding sugar, added sugars or other kinds of sweeteners to the greens. So those are just 3 ideas that I use in daily life because as I'm recommending that people adopt this kind of lifestyle, I know that it has to be as convenient as it is to not adopt this lifestyle in order for a large number of people to make that change. So I wanted to share some ideas that I have found helpful. On my channel, there will be a playlist. There is now a playlist that you can check out for nutritional information that's coming from other sources that are on YouTube. It's not, again, the purpose of this channel is not to make that a main focus. So what I'm going to do is curate a playlist of places on YouTube where you can find that kind of nutritional information to convince yourself that if you're not eating a vegan diet, to convince yourself that it is the healthiest, that a whole foods plant-based vegan diet is the healthiest kind of diet to have, and then also to show you specific ideas and ways of doing that are convenient and easy, and so on. So again, I mentioned in the last video that there will be guided meditations coming up. Those will be out in the next few days. So thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.